Hi there, I'm Dr. Regina Zona, and this is Mindset Monday. So here we are near the end of summer. We're in the last month of summer, and while that can be very sad and disappointing, September is right around the corner. And when September comes, oftentimes that means that our lives become busy again. That is the beginning of school. That is the startup of the holiday season, believe it or not. And if you're a singer, oftentimes that is also the start of the audition season. And so whatever it is that fall brings into your life, there's no question that fall usually means that your life is going to be a little busier, a little bit more packed. You might get a little bit more stressed. And so it is vitally, vitally important that you know how to practice self-care. Now, I know that sometimes when we hear self-care, we think, oh, yeah, right, okay. I don't have the money to go on vacation, and I don't have the time to go get a massage. And I just got to get through the day. I got to finish these things. I got to do what I got to do. And that's all I can handle right now. But the thing is that while I understand that time and money are an issue, self-care does not always mean that you have to stop your life and go off and, sit in a jacuzzi tub for a week. Okay? That's not what it has to be. I'll give you an example. So right now I am in the middle of construction. I am doing a full gut renovation of my master bathroom. And knock on wood, everything has gone very smoothly and it's really great. And man, this bathroom is going to be the bathroom of my dreams. It's absolutely fabulous. But for 3 weeks, we're now in the third week, my house is a construction zone. And I had all of these grand plans of sort of being forced to stay in my library and work on my computer, and I was going to be pre-batching videos, and I was going to be creating 2 new courses for Singer Savvy Academy, and set up some email funnels. I mean, everything. I had a list a mile long of everything that I was going to be doing. And then this construction happened, and I realized, oh no, there's no way. There's no way I can do any of this in construction. Because the thing is that, it's not so much the noise. I mean, they don't make noise all the time, but yeah, certainly there are construction noises that can be annoying. But it's just even the presence of having other people in your house, even though they're not in the same room that I am in, they're not even on the same floor that I'm in. But people in your house just sort of creates this energy that is very distracting. And I wake up every morning and I say, okay, today I am going to accomplish 1, 2, and 3. And then at the end of the day, I'm lucky if I even accomplished part of one of those things. So what I finally realized that I had to do was that I had to practice self-care. And what self-care means for me right now is that I have to give myself a little grace to realize that I'm not going to be able to accomplish what I had expected to accomplish. And that means that later on, I'm going to have a little bit more work to do. And right now, I just need to give myself enough grace to realize that I'm just doing the best that I can, and let that be enough. That's a form of self-care, okay? To not feel guilty for not doing or accomplishing what you had originally thought that you were going to accomplish. So that is a form of self-care. The thing is that when we are on all the time and we don't take a moment for ourselves, then what ends up happening is that so many other issues will come into play, like you're going to get burnt out, you're going to get sick, you're not going to be a happy, joyful person because you're always going to be stressed. So you need to make self-care a priority in your life. All right. So I have a couple of ideas that can sort of help you on your journey to self-care. All right. Because taking times for yourself is like an opportunity to sort of fine-tune your creativity and your energy and your emotions. And when you take that time, what can happen is that as a singer, it's going to make you a better performer because your focus, your creativity, your energy is going to be rejuvenated. All right, so here are a couple practical tips. Number one, make time for the things that you love. Okay? Now, this can be as simple as sitting down on the couch and petting your dog for 10 minutes. Or going out for coffee with one of your best friends. Or sitting down and reading a chapter of a book that you love. Okay? It doesn't have to take a long time. It doesn't even have to be an hour a day. It could be 10 minutes a day or 10 minutes every other day. But take time to do something that just fills your heart and fills your soul. Okay. Number two, nourish your body and mind. Okay. If nothing else, make sure that you are staying hydrated, that you're drinking enough water. Okay. If you can, make sure that you're eating well. Okay. Eat some vegetables. Okay. And number three, make sure that you are getting enough rest, okay? You have to get enough hours at night for your body to really rejuvenate yourself and allow your mind to focus properly, okay? Also, doing meditation or yoga. I know I'm asking now for a little bit more time, but if you've always wanted to start a meditation practice or start a yoga practice, or if you've had that practice but you haven't spent enough time doing it, you haven't committed to it, recommit yourself and start slow, but make time for it. Okay? Number three. Set boundaries. The thing is that when you are busy and stressed, oftentimes that's the time that people are going to start coming and asking you for stuff and asking you to do stuff. But the thing is that audition season, the fall, the holiday season, whatever, it can be demanding. And it's very easy to get caught up in the whirlwind. And if you continue to say yes to everything that comes in front of you, then it's going to do nothing but make you more stressed, more tired. You might even get sick. So the thing is that you need to set clear boundaries for your time and your commitments. Okay. Number four, stay connected. All right. So the thing is that what you need to do when you are super, super busy and you seem to be like on this train of just going and accomplishing what you have to accomplish, every task that you need to do. Sometimes it's very easy to become isolated. And when you become isolated from other people that care about you and support you, then what ends up happening is that you start to feel the weight of everything coming on your shoulders and not being able to release that in any way. Surrounding yourself with supportive people, especially a network of fellow artists who understand the journey that you are on, that can be one of the best ways to practice self-care, because you share your experiences and your successes and your struggles with somebody else that understands what it is that you're going through. And that can be comforting and inspiring. And that is a form of self-care. Number 5, practice self-compassion. Okay, so I don't need to tell you that oftentimes we are always our own harshest critics. So the thing is, you need to realize that setbacks and rejections and all of that is part of the process. Okay, but those things do not define your worth as an artist. So treat yourself to the same kindness that you would extend to a friend. All right? Practice self-compassion. And finally, schedule some downtime. Okay? The thing is that if you really, really want to practice some self-care by, taking time for yourself every day, what you've got to do is you've got to schedule that into your calendar. Okay? Just like you're putting your doctor's appointment and your audition and whatever is happening in your life in your calendar, you need to do the same thing with some time for yourself for self-care. Okay? So schedule that downtime, and then you will feel like you have a little bit more control over your daily life. By making self-care a priority in your life, you'll find that you approach this stressful fall that's going to come at you, and even your auditions, with a renewed sense of purpose and clarity and emotional resilience. That would be pretty cool if we had all of that, right? All right, so I'm going to leave you with a quote. This is from one of the fabulous Queer Eye guys, one of my favorite, Jonathan Van Ness. He's the hair guy. And he says, self-care is non-negotiable. That's the thing that you have to do. And beauty is the thing that can be the benefit of self-care. Beauty is not the point. Beauty is just a cute side effect from self-care. All right, so go and get that cute side effect. And I'll see you again.